On behalf of Agrawal family, as your host for this evening, we would like to welcome all of you to this wonderful celebration this evening. We are celebrating Anil's king-size 50th birthday tonight. I want this not only to be his birthday celebration, but a celebration for our friendship. Actually, I want this to be a celebration of life, because that's the way Anil portrays, and we try to emulate the life that he shows us how to live. There are two kinds of people that I know. People jo kha ke khush hain. So there are type of people jo kha ke khush hain, and there are other type of people jo khila ke khush hain. And you all know what type of person Anil is. He exemplifies the second category of people. So let's give him a big round of applause. I have known Anil for over 20 years. And I have said it before, we are polar opposites. And it took me over 10 years to warm up to him. I was not there for his 40th celebration. But today, I made it a point that no, I'm going to take the stage and I'm going to speak for him on his behalf, because he means so much to me. And I would like to share a little, it's not a secret, but whenever I come to Johnson City, I never bring clothes, and except my underwear. And I just tell Anil, he dresses me up for every occasion. Yeah. When it comes to doing something in his house or at his home, he always consults me. And when it comes to dressing sense, I don't need to go any other place. So from top to bottom, from shoes to shirt to pants, you know who, and to the hat on my head, it all goes to Anil. Not today, but yesterday also. And Puneet's lunch party was all Anil's too, so that's not me. So, raise the champagne glass. I would like to say that Anil, for adding color to my life, to give me and teach me how to live, and to make me a whole person. Let's celebrate this tonight and make it a memorable evening in the name of Anil Agrawal's 50th birthday.
You know, these two people in my life, they're so humble, they forget to introduce themselves. They think everybody knows. Nobody knows you, Raj. We are two bald people that are married to two beautiful sisters. The second one is sitting in front of me, my beautiful wife, Lena. And the next beauty is right next to Raj. We are two beautiful souls that have married two beautiful girls. I want to make sure that he's introduced properly, because he gives me a lot of crap at times. So here you go, Raj. Thank you.
So I wanted to talk about the Met Gala we have in the Johnson City, and so much energy and everybody dressing up. I hope you all look around and see everybody is a celebrity. And I am amazed. We stood at the door and enjoyed watching everyone dressed up in their unique ways and the style. So being a small town, it's like amazing to see all the amazing celebrities walking in. It was amazing.
Give yourself a big round of applause.
Yeah, give up for dressing up so unique, so nice, and the lookies were it.
राज भाई, ये क्या हिला दिया है? पीड़ू, ये अनिल की पार्टी है।
अगर यहाँ पीने को नहीं आया तो क्या साला यहाँ बीच पे नहाने को आया? Anil, I want you to know, and my blood alcohol concentration is definitely less than 0.08% right now. I want you to know I'm so fortunate to have spent this life with you. I want you to know, and I mean it, without alcohol in my blood. I met Anil in 1995. I think I'm the only guy, or I'm the guy who knows him the longest. So I've seen him as a single, I've seen him as husband and wife without kids, and I have seen him as a father. I have seen him mature and grow, as obviously I myself as well.
What do you say about Anil on his 50th, right? So think about it, if you were on the stage, you can write a freaking biography on him. You know, he's larger than life figure, right? He has lived this place, he has enjoyed this place, he is taking care of each and every one of you he has touched you in some or the other way possible. He's a community leader, he's a great personality, an awesome, impeccable dresser, sharper than a whip. But what do you say? You cannot say all these things in 5 minutes, right? You gotta write a book. I don't think this community is going to be the same if Anil wasn't part of it.
My God.
I'm not exaggerating. I have lived this. We have been part of RIA. We have been part of this community for many years. Yes, I moved away, but the reason I'm here for every 3-4 months is because people like Anil hold the community strong. You guys don't know. You go to the cities, or you've come from other cities, of course you know. You're a nobody. You're scattered. You're just one of the many. But Anil holds things together for our community. He does relentless, thankless job to keep things together. How he manages community work and how he manages his awesome family life, hats off to him and hats off to his awesome family. I need a round of applause for Anil. He deserves it. So, don't want to drag this anymore. There are a bunch of speeches and they're going to be that cool as us, but we're going to do dances. We're going to do a lot of stuff. So get ready. The bar is starting to open. Enjoy yourself. I have a request to make. I don't need to tell you this is Anil's 50th. Make it super extra special for him because he's a brother we really, really dearly love and want to make this day a super special day for him. Thank you very much.
Like Puneet Uncle said, I'm Amisha. I'm the older daughter. I have to specify older because everyone just assumes she is. So just to get that on the table, I am the older daughter. I do want to thank everybody for coming. Like Masaji said, you've all come from so far, all over the country, and we really love having you guys here with us. It's so nice to see everybody dressed up and ready to celebrate this milestone with us. And speaking of, let's just address the elephant in the room, our theme for this party. So I know what you all were thinking. We live in East Tennessee, middle of the Appalachian Mountains. What kind of Met Gala is in the middle of the Appalachian Mountains? So allow me to explain. A lot of you were confused. You all know my dad. He's fun, he's confident, he's charismatic, he's stylish. He just has this quality that you just can't seem to pinpoint. So in trying to come up with a theme as a family, we were really just drawing blanks. We couldn't think of anything. So I finally kind of sat down and started to think through, what is that one quality of Dad that I admire the most? And trust me, there's many to choose from. It's his ability to feel 100% comfortable and confident in his own skin. And that's not a quality a lot of us have. There were literally times that I would walk into his room right before a JC Daisy party and he'd be wearing something ridiculous, and I'd walk in and I'd be like, Dad, were you going for circus clown? Was that the look you were trying to achieve? And he'd just look at me and be like, I don't give a expletive. And I'd be like, all right, wear what you want. But I mean, that's all to say, he wears what he wants, he does what he wants, he says what he wants, and he doesn't really care who's watching or who's judging him. And you know, to be honest, I think a lot of us could live our lives a little bit lighter if we took pointers from him and we lived the way that he does. Unashamed and just boldly ourselves. So, hence our theme. I think Dad, when we were talking, he really wanted to give everybody that chance to push their comfort zone and to try something new and to be entirely themselves in that. And I hope we accomplished that tonight. Looking at everybody, you all look beautiful, you look stunning, and you look bold. And so I think we did accomplish that tonight. Let's get a round of applause for everyone's outfit. Woo! You've all matched his energy tonight, so yeah, you guys look amazing. So I know this is a mostly sappy speech. I roasted him earlier in the year when it was his actual birthday, so I do want to take this time to say how I feel. So one more thing about my dad. A lot of you may know this, a lot of you may not know this about him, but my dad growing up was not very well off. I think often in this community, we take for granted everything that we have and everything that we're blessed with. And these are things that my dad did not grow up with. He is 100% a self-made man, and that inspires me so deeply, so deeply. Everything that I am and everything that I have accomplished, I owe to him and to my mom, and you guys continue to inspire me. So I love you both. I love you both so much.
Hey everybody, I'm Shippy, and in case you didn't know, my dad is the birthday boy. First, I wanted to say my dad is a very special person to me and probably everybody here. He's the type of person that makes friends everywhere he goes. Like, we'll walk into an airport and he'll be like, oh, hey, Dave, or some random name. Just an airport, you know? No matter what mood he's in, too. He could be in the worst mood and he's still making friends everywhere he goes. He's always unapologetically himself, and that's one of the things I admire about him. Take his baldness, for example, his bald head. Many people, including me, have asked if he ever wished he had hair. He's always said no, always. He's so comfortable with his bald head. He says that's the way he likes it. I also admire his passion for cooking. He cooks amazing food, and I've eaten it my entire life. And my entire family and anyone who's had his food can attest to that. His food is amazing. I really recommend if you get the chance, try it. It's really good. But the most important part is that he enjoys cooking it. And that's the part that makes it special to me. You enjoy cooking for your family, for anyone you give food to. For others. You enjoy cooking for others. Sometimes I'll just come into his room late at night and he's just up watching cooking videos, trying to decide what to cook next. Another thing I really admire and am super thankful for is his love for traveling. He passed that down to both of us. We've traveled the world and I'm so thankful for that. I've learned about so many cultures and met so many wonderful people over my entire life, the course of my life. And I'm really thankful for that. My dad is just an all-around great person, and his very interesting personality can't be put into words. So anyways, happy birthday, and I love you. We love you, Dad.
many more, live large, don't stop, keep it going. But I have to tell you about Raj. Raj, where is Raj?
अरे आप ही के साथ हैं।
राज के बारे में एक बात बोलेंगे कि जॉनसन सिटी में एक माहौल है, एक हवा है। लेकिन राज ने जो ऑरा अपने घर में बनाया था हम दोस्तों के लिए, हम एक चाय की प्याली के साथ 4-4 घंटे डिस्कशन होती थी, 4-4 घंटे डिस्कशन होती थी। एंड वी यूज्ड टू बी मदहोश हो जाते थे हम। तो we still wish Raj, Miss Raj, Raj and Sunita, but again, we are here for you guys and we appreciate it, okay? Thank you so much.
तुमने कभी किसी से प्यार किया? कभी किसी को दिल दिया? मैंने भी दिया। नहीं है इलाज दुनिया में और कोई। दबाओ हो शांति, शांति शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति शांति। अपनी अदा है यारों से जुदा, बचना शराब की रंग भरी आंखों में आज चमक रहा है मेरा ही नशा। बचना है हसीनों, लो मैं आ गया। इन जुल्फों वाले जाने जहां फिर आंखें किसका निशान। ओ हसीना जुल्फों वाले जाने जहां ढूंढती है काफिर आंखें किसका निशान। महफिल महफिल ऐ शमा फिरती हो कहाँ। महफिल महफिल ऐ शमा फिरती हो कहाँ। ओ हसीना जुल्फों वाले जाने जहां ढूंढती है काफिर आंखें किसका निशान। महफिल महफिल ऐ शमा फिरती हो कहाँ। महफिल महफिल ऐ शमा फिरती हो कहाँ। बदन पे सितारे लपेटे हुए, ओ जाने तमन्ना किधर जा रही हो। जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए। जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए। बदन पे सितारे लपेटे हुए, ओ जाने तमन्ना किधर जा रही हो। जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए। जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए। हमें जब न होंगे तो ऐ दिलरुबा किसे देख कर हाय शर्माओगी। देखोगी फिर तुम कभी आए ना, हमारे बिना रोज घबराओगी। बदन पे सितारे लपेटे हुए, ओ जाने तमन्ना किधर जा रही हो। जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए। जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए। तू मेरे यार, तेरे फ्रेंड्स, तेरी गर्लफ्रेंड, तेरी एक्स, तेरी गर्लफ्रेंड का एक्स, क्यों हो गए सारे जल्दी, क्यों हो गए सारे जल्दी, क्यों हो गए सारे जल्दी। जब तक फटके नाच पजामा पकड़ के फटे। जब तक फटके नाच पजामा पकड़ के बैठे। बर्थडे है भाई, बर्थडे है, तेरे भाई का बर्थडे है। कैंडल्स बुझ गई, अब सब में केक बर्थडे है। हैप्पी बर्थडे, 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 जैसी जैसी सारे बोलो।
We love you. You are the great friend. You speak your heart. And as Puneet and Jaswal said, that you always, always, always have great advices. You live the life, love this life. And keep it up, brother.
All right.
We wish you happy birthday and many more to come.
something.
Okay, well, Anil, you know, everybody knows him. I know him for last 16 years. He's a true friend for anybody, you know, anybody in any need, anything. You just have to think about it and he'll sense it and he'll do it for you. You don't even have to tell him that you need something. He will always be there. You know, I really admire him. I really, you know, I'm thankful to God that he gave me Anil as a friend.
अरे भंग का रंग जमा हो चकाचक हिरलो पान चबा आहा पर ऐसा झटका लगे जिया पे पुनर्जन्म हो जा ओ खई के पान बनारस वाला ओ खई के पान बनारस वाला ले जाए बंद अकल का ताला ओ खई के पान बनारस वाला ले जाए बंद अकल का ताला फिर तो ऐसा करे धमाल सीधी कर दे सबकी चाल ओ छोरा गंगा किनारे वाला ओ छोरा गंगा किनारे वाला एक कन्याकुमारी हमसे एक मीठी कटारी कैसी गोरी गोरी वो तीखी तीखी छोरी वाला ओ खई के पान बनारस वाला खुली जाए बंद अकल का ताला ओ खई के पान बनारस वाला खुली जाए बंद अकल का ताला फिर तो ऐसा करे धमाल सीधी कर दे सबकी चाल ओ छोरा गंगा किनारे वाला ओ छोरा गंगा किनारे वाला कैसी गोरी गोरी वो तीखी तीखी छोरी मिली छोरी तो हुआ निहार छोरा गंगा किनारे वाला ओ छोरा गंगा किनारे वाला ओ खई के पान बनारस वाला खुली जाए बंद अकल का ताला ओ खई के पान बनारस अकल का ताला फिर तो ऐसा करे धमाल सीधी कर दे सबकी चाल ओ छोरा किनारे वाला ओ छोरा गंगा किनारे वाला ओ छोरा गंगा किनारे
Well, half the things in that intro were not true, so that's something to do. But my voice doesn't carry like theirs, so please bear with me for 4 or 5 minutes. It won't be more than that. I just wanted to share a few things that I've learned about Anil over the years. And I'll take you back to 2019. So it's probably the first real conversation I've had with Anil. Before 2019, it was always, how you doing? Nice to see you. Pleasantries. But 2019 was the first real conversation we had. And we were working on a project together. And so we were on the phone planning for that. And you know, Anil, he has advice about a lot of things. So he was saying, do this, do that, yada, yada, yada. And after that, he said, you follow me. And I said, yeah, I follow you. And then he continued, yada, 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 do this, do that. You follow me? I said, yeah, I follow you. He said, yada, 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 yada. You follow me? And I said, shit, what's going on here? This guy? Yeah, I follow you, yes, I follow you. So I got off the phone, and my wife Smita said, how was the call? And I said, I don't know, this guy, he kept asking if I follow him. And I said, and she said, what did you say? And I said, yeah, I followed him. What can I say? I followed him. So that was the first conversation we had. That was a real conversation beyond hello, goodbye, nice to see you. So keep that in your mind. I'll come back to that. But over the next 2 or 3 years, I've learned several things about Anil. One of the things that Anil and I have in common is we are a handful of folks that are not in the medical profession, right? So we've always been able to bond over talking about work and exploring work together. And this guy has a really impressive track record. I know a lot of you know that he built a multi-million dollar international business, but not everyone realizes how hard that is to do from scratch. In a hyper-competitive market in Southeast Asia, industrial products that are incredibly hard to sell, finding the supply chain, the marketing, the customers to do that is so impressive, and to do that from scratch to something that large is incredibly hard. And not only are his customers so loyal to him, he's built deep connections with those customers. Those customers will not only buy from him, they'll bend over backwards to do things for him personally, take care of him where he travels, set things up for him. And that takes me to the next thing I've learned about Anil. He builds deep connections with positive energy with all the people he interacts with around the world. And you see that in the sense of community that he's built up. He'll exude an enormous amount of energy using that positivity to bring people together. Case in point, you see him kick off so many events across town, either get it started or catalyze the energy. And it's not only that positive energy he brings, he learns the personal details about people. He wants to do that, and he puts himself out there to do that. A lot of these folks from Michigan, I was surprised to hear, they're not his family. They're not his extended family. They're friends of his that had it in their heart on a handful of occasions that he's met them, had it in their heart to want to come here. That's the personal connect, that's the positivity he exudes. I mean, hell, I can't even get my direct family to move 3 states from me. They're traveling 12 or 15 hours to be here for him. That's incredible, that positive energy. And over the years, there's one thing, only one, that I've seen change his energy. And that one thing is his family. Anytime he talks about his family, all that energy goes to peaceful calmness. Whether it's Lena's growing businesses, his amazing daughters that are wise beyond their years, that have such balance and perspective on life at such an early age, that's incredible. And I tell you what, it's going to be so fun sitting back and seeing how far they go, because the sky's the limit, and that's going to be a really fun ride. There's an old saying that says, regret is the one wound the soul can't recover from. That's regret. 6 months ago, I asked Anil, as he was approaching his 50th, what are your biggest regrets in life? And with the same calmness of, as he talks about his family, he said, I have no regrets in life. I'm perfectly happy and at peace. And I was shocked at 50 years old to look back on your life with no regrets has got to be the most fortunate thing you can. Hell, I have 2 regrets every Friday by the end of the week. I mean, this guy at 50, looking back on his life, that's amazing. So coming back to, you follow me, man? I will follow you. And not because you asked, but the person you are. Here's to Anil on his 50th.
Just second here, I'll just talk next minutes. Anyways, 2005, I remember I moved here, Shali didn't move here. Amisha's birthday was there in Blackthorn in August, and you said, I don't know anybody. He said, just come over here, we'll make friends. And believe you me, we made friends from the get-go. Going back to your house, before you were building this house, your apartment. याद है वो जब एक रात हम बैठ के बात कर रहे थे Gadi on, and that time I had owned that car with a remote start from New York. So remote started, stayed in the house. Went back, remote started. जब जाने लगे 4, it was, we are talking till 4 in the morning, the car died. You told me, कोई नहीं, brava, सो जा, सुबह उठेगा गाड़ी चल जाएगी. And that's it. And आज तक गाड़ी चल रही है. I won't say more than that, but I won't say more than that. That just epitomes our relationship.
That is absolutely true what he's saying, and we were welcomed by Anil and Leena when we moved over here, and they were one of the first few families. Ashok Mehta and Pratna Mehta had introduced us to them, and through them we met everyone else. So I cannot ever forget that, how welcome we were to this town. You know, when you move to a new town, it's kind of, oh my gosh, I don't know who I know or I don't know, but of course Anil and Leena, very welcoming. I cannot forget one time when we were building a house and we had an issue, we could not move in. Our rental property was already up there, our new home was not ready, and of course, as Anil and Leena would you expect, come and stay with us. So we were there and they took care of us till our house was ready. It was one big family, sleepovers, kids were young and they had a blast, and it was like one big family. So Johnson City is a home because of people like Anil and Leena, and not just for us. I think anybody who moves new to town, I think they will give the same treatment to everyone as they did to us. So here's to both Anil and Leena, and we love you.
2, 1.
Thank you guys. Well, Anil, I think everybody's taken all the superlatives, adjectives from all their speeches. I got nothing much to say. You're one guy who's really passionate in anything you do. Whether it's a simple task, whether organizing a party, or whether it's about your family, your kids, about your friends, you're so passionate. I think each and every one have to learn from that. There's nobody that is so passionate in every little thing he does. And that's very important. And I think that's a lesson we gotta take. And you've been a true friend to us. We've been to everything, thick and thin. We love you. We sat down your porch till the dawn, drinking ouzo and Chambord. Man, I love those days and hope many more will come. Thank you, Anil. Love you.
मैं क्या बोलूं वो सब बोल दिया
ये आदमी जहाँ खड़ा होता है, अगर देख के हंसी नहीं आती है तो क्या हंसोगे? इन भाई को तो देख के ही हंसी आती है. That is Andy.
I'm a little nervous. I'll tell you exactly why. Lena asked me to stand right on the square. A few days back, she called me that you got 4 minutes. 10 seconds over 4 minutes, the floor will give away, and I'll drop about 20 feet in the dark black hole. And she won't rescue me for 2 more days. I had chance to decline the speech, but I couldn't. I had double jeopardy. There comes Anil, our godfather, Al Pacino. If I decline the speech, he will send his man to fix me. Like a gabbar bolega. Hey Kalia, Kingsport gaon jao piche. Thakur Andy ka azad kar do. That's why I'm really a little nervous and I'm wearing dark suit because in case if I pee during my speech, you won't be able to notice it. But I'll get the warm feelings. Anil, my friend, you are looking great at 50. I admire your energy and enthusiasm and whatever else you believe, of course. Mark Twain, he said once that when your friends begin to flatter you on how young you look, it's sure sign that you are getting old. Actually, birthdays are good for you. Statistics has proved that people who have most birthdays, they usually live the longest. George Orwell once said, at 50, everyone gets a face that he deserves. You look much better. Anil is a very busy guy, a big shot at his company, where he works, and he is a sincere and hard worker. And as a part of his job, many times he has to leave home, travel abroad, out of country. That means missing a lot of family events, birthdays, anniversaries. But he loves his challenges and does it all with smiles. All this success has never gone over his head. He never lost the sense of what he's built of, what he believes in. For example, despite all this crazy schedule, he never ever missed any single gathering that was for tilpatti or poker game. That's dedication. Anil is a happy Gilmore most of the time, but in rough time he can make tough decisions. And he has no problem making those decisions and follow through it. For example, one time he was thinking that drinking was not good for his health. He made a tough decision. He decided to give up thinking. When Anil was 20, it was like, what my friends will think about me. Always behave nicely. He always worried. When he was 40, I don't care what my friends think about me. That's the attitude. Anil, let me give you good news. When you are 60, you will find out your friends were never thinking about you. When I learned that Anil was 50, I got shocked, confused. I have known Anil and Lena for about 30 years. Lena always looked about 20 years younger than Anil. She never revealed her age to me, despite my repeated effort to get it under Freedom of Information Act. What really got me worried was the thought that I have known for so many years, and when I met them first time, they must be so young. Did I tell all those dirty jokes to underage kids or what? Did they actually run away from India because they were going to prosecute them for getting married underage or what? Anil, don't worry about getting older. There are many benefits that you get at age 50, an older age. If Lena tells you to do something and you don't want to do it, you can always claim that you didn't hear that. You always, and as you get older, your memories get very sharp about the events that never happened. Everyone else in the world who is lucky enough to live long has to go through childhood, young age, middle age, old age, but that does not apply to Anil or his gang. This guy will act like they are kids until they are 60. And then next 40 years, they will be more like a young adult, or I have to believe to see that though. I have to see to believe that. Can you ever imagine these guys, Paul, Suniti, turning 85 and going to nursing home? Can you believe that? It's hard to imagine. That place will not even name like Brookhaven or Hillside Manor. That place will have a name like a Stormy Daniels Home of Happiness. Instead of nurses coming for vital signs in the morning, there will be beauticians coming for makeup and the pedicures. Even the evening programs in that nursing home will be like a Tinpati Tuesdays, Bhangra Wednesdays, Bollywood Sundays. And even those 85-year-old ladies will start taking contraceptive pills. Happy birthday, Anil. My friend, you have been a good friend, great father, great husband, and you are a great community leader. We are very proud of you.
I'm really not good with speeches, but Anil, you're one genuine person. You have always been there for your friends as you see it here. All of them have come together. And thank you so much for inviting us. And I'm glad we were able to connect. And 10 years, 15 years ago, we were able to connect. And I'm so happy, blessed that we are friends and family together right now.
We go 25 years back, 98, 99. Ashok Gala comes to me and says, Anil Agarwal is going to be the next president of Riyadh. Think about it. He's 50-year-old, we are talking 25 years ago. Okay. I said, no, we are not going to have a president who has never been with Riyadh before. Finally, I said, we accept him as a president. And here we go. That's the only thing we have common between Ashok and Anil and myself. Wow. I like Anil because we are not competing with anything. I like Anil because he never asks money from me. Okay? If you want a friendship, make sure you don't ask money. And that's Anil. I like him because whenever we go out, he pays for dinner. I like him because he has less hair than me. I like him, he's shorter than me. I like him, he can fight with me. Thank you, Anil. It has been nice to knowing you for 50 years. Anil's family, Lina's family, we have made over the last 25 years. And it has been a pleasure for knowing you. Thank you.
अरे दीवानो मुझे पहचानो कहाँ से आया मैं हूँ कौन। अरे दीवानो मुझे पहचानो कहाँ से आया मैं हूँ कौन। मैं हूँ कौन, मैं हूँ कौन, मैं हूँ कौन। मैं हूँ डॉन, मैं हूँ डॉन, मैं हूँ डॉन। अरे तुमने जो देखा है, सोचा है, समझा है, जाना है, वो मैं नहीं, वो मैं नहीं। लोगों की नजरों में मुझको यहाँ जो भी माना है, वो ये नहीं, वो दुनिया में समझा है खान। अरे दीवानो मुझे पहचानो जहाँ से आया मैं हूँ डॉन। Hello. अरे यारों का मैं यार हूँ, यारी में जान लुटा दे जो। दुश्मन का दुश्मन हुआ के चुरा दे जो तुम जानो ना जानो मैंने तो जाना है महफिल में कैसा है कौन और दीवाना मुझे पहचाना आया मैं हूँ कौन Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Anil. Happy birthday. हजारों साल ये मेरी है आरज़ू हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू हैप्पी बर्थडे टू अनिल हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू बार दिल के आए बार बार दिल के आए बार बार दिल के गाए तुझे हजारों साल ये मेरी है आरज़ू हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू हैप्पी बर्थडे टू सुनीता हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू We gon' celebrate your party with you come on now
23 years ago, when I got married, I never came to US, I was in India. Jonesboro is the town I came. And when I got here, I had no friends. I did not know anyone, only Anil. And today I'm standing in this hall, and this is what I'm blessed with. A hall full of my family, 2 beautiful daughters, a loving husband, my sister, my family, my brother, all of you. I cannot be more blessed than this. He is my rock. He is my rock. Best husband anyone can ask for. Best father, best son. And I don't have to say anything about him. You all know him very well. Thank you so much, and I want to thank each one of you traveling from far. I mean, we already talked about it, so thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
My family, my friends, there is only one person that I want to thank tonight. And that person is standing right next to me. My wife, my beautiful soul. We've been married for 23 years. We are two freaking opposite people. If you want to say opposite in India, here you say opposite. You feel it? At the end of the day, she makes me a better person every freaking minute. I also want to take a moment of the jewels that I have collected over the years. Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, this is not a freaking prepared speech by any means. I don't have notes. I don't need it because that's just how I roll. I'm sorry. The jewels that I have collected in my life are very important to me, as it should be in your life as well.
the two beauties that we have raised so proudly, Amisha and Shivi, I want to thank you. You're beautiful, you're bold, and the genes are right there.
I just said that a few minutes ago that I have never lived in any town other than Jonesboro. I am so proud today. At this moment, my heart is full. My heart is full. I'm seeing from this corner to this corner and I feel like I have gained so much in my life. I have gained this whole extended family. I cannot tell you how I'm feeling right now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I thank every one of you for taking your precious moment to be here this evening, to be with me, with my family, my beautiful wife, celebrating 50 का हुआ हूँ. कल किसी ने गाना गाया था कि अब भी जवान हूँ. हम जवान हैं, जवान रहेंगे और जवानी में ही हमारी जिंदगी चली जाएगी. इसी के साथ मैं the whole evening I want to open it up for the DJ up this evening with Neeraj and the Roots DC Band. Let's give it up.